Thank you for the introductions. For those of you who I have not met, my name is William Rossetti, and I work for Northmark, a commercial real estate capital markets firm here in Dallas. My role at Northmark involves a considerable amount of business development, so I have joined Toastmasters to become a better presenter and speaker. I was born and raised in Germantown, Tennessee, which is a suburb of Memphis. My father was an institutional bond broker and my mother was a realtor. So sales has always been in my DNA, and throughout the years I was naturally drawn to real estate due to its tangibility. I attended the University of Arkansas and graduated with a business degree in 2015 and moved to Dallas within 2 weeks after graduation to break into the real estate business. Rather than go into more detail about my background, I thought it would be helpful to share something rather interesting with you. And that is my debut on national television at the age of 7 years old.
Ooh.
For a show of hands, how many of you are familiar with the channel Nickelodeon? For those unfamiliar with Nickelodeon, I would imagine you know of SpongeBob SquarePants, who is one of their more popular cartoon shows. At any rate, we were on a family trip at Universal Studios in Orlando, and we noticed an extremely long line at Nickelodeon. We asked around and found out that they were auditioning for Slime Time Live, which is a popular show on the channel that aired during commercial breaks. In total, I would guess that there were over 1,000 kids auditioning that day, but we decided why not. We sat in line and I began my auditions, which consisted of me jumping up and down on bleachers and cheering. I went through several rounds and was selected to go onto the show along with 2 other kids. They put us in uniforms, and me and 2 girls about my age were on the set. Next thing you know, the cameras were rolling, and there I was, yelling at the top of my lungs in front of millions of Americans. From a format standpoint, the show randomly selects 1 of 3 kids to be slimed, and fortunately, I was selected. The host of the show proceeded to strap me into a chair, which sat underneath gallons of green slime and a mystery ingredient, which in this case was egg yolk. Once I was strapped in and ready to go, they welcomed a caller from the television audience. They were tasked with completing a crossword puzzle on the air, and if successful, I would then be slimed. This occurred during the VCR days, so we had my grandparents back in Memphis put in a blank VCR tape and hit record. Against all odds, my caller beat the crossword puzzle, and I was then slimed on national television. To this day, people are still in shock when I tell this story, as the odds are very slim. I will now attempt to show you the video so you guys can see the proof, if I can figure out how to work this, so bear with me 1 second.
Four and 2, Chucky and Arnold. All right, last chance. Come on.
4 and 7.
4 and 7 is Chucky, and Chucky, that is right.
Oh, there it is.
And here comes Slum Slime. And here comes.
Oh my God.
Yes. And William gave the little
Egg.
fist in the air. Congratulations, Amber. Great job. Great job, this guy right here. Hey, William, how about a little 5 in the face?
So in closing, if I were to take anything away from this experience, it would be that in life there are always going to be challenges and risk associated with those challenges, but if you can't be afraid to take that chance, as you miss 100% of the shots you do not take. Thank you.